Welcome into CBS Sports HQ as we are wrapping up some of the early slate college basketball games on Saturday. And look at this upset in the Big 12. Kansas State getting a 65-58 win over Iowa State. The Cyclones came in on a 4-game winning streak and had a chance at a share of the Big 12 title if they won and Houston lost. As it turns out, Houston going to be the Big 12 champions because of the fact Iowa State lose this game. They came in as 4-point favorites and end up losing this one by 7 points. Let's welcome in BJ Taylor here to discuss this upset result. Obviously not what Iowa State. Kansas State good at home, 15-3 now with this win. But what do you make of this result? Obviously not a result that Iowa State would want as they head into the tournament.
No, really shocking result today for the Cyclones. The Cyclones have been one of the best teams in the Big 12 all season long. That's why they put themselves in a position with a win. Had they won today, they would have had a chance to share a Big 12 title with the Houston Cougars. But now with the loss, obviously that's out of contention. The Houston Cougars will win the Big 12 regular season title. And you look at some of these Iowa State numbers: 7 assists with 14 turnovers today. Not what they wanted to see. And one of their biggest Achilles heels all season, the three-point shot. Only 5 made three-point field goals today. It's the biggest challenge that I've seen with the Iowa State Cyclones all season long, and it's hard to fix that before March.
Yeah, both teams sitting there 29% shooting from the three-point line. Yeah. But obviously, if you're Iowa State, you want that number to certainly be higher. When you take a look at things and you kind of, you've been in this position as a player, you come off a loss that you're not expecting it. Now you've got the tournament just ahead of you. What do you do now as a player in terms of resetting the mindset? Yeah,
I think the biggest thing that this can do for Iowa State is it should energize their players, right? This is going to be a very disappointing loss. It's going to be a long flight home today, back to Iowa State, back to Ames. But when they get back to practice on Monday, they'll be able to say, guys, we got to move on. Let's let this energize us to make a push in Kansas City at the Big 12 tournament, and then allow that to kind of catapult them once they get into the NCAA tournament. But they've got to be better from the three-point line. I know you can't get in the gym right now and get more shots up and improve that three-point percentage. It's too late in the season for that. But they're better than 5 of 17 from the three-point line.
Well, and Iowa State, too, they came into this game as a 3 seed, according to Jerry Palm, the latest edition of bracketology. We'll see what this loss could potentially mean for that. BJ Taylor, Jeremy St. Louis along with you as we continue to wrap up the early slate games here on CBS Sports HQ. They're going to be doing that on the Eye on College Basketball podcast once the weekend is done. The lay of the land more set as we get the conference tournaments coming. Championship week next week ahead of Selection Sunday. The Eye on College Basketball podcast with Matt Norlander and Gary Parrish, available wherever you get your podcasts, or you can scan that QR code to listen to the latest episode right now.